Hi guys, if there was a way that you could have invested in Uber, Amazon, Airbnb and many other companies like those 5-10 years ago, would you have done so? Sadly, most of us missed that boat. But what we have to show you here is something we think will be of interest to you. Stay tuned. I get up, and I may fall right back down. Welcome everyone, my name is David Hunt and I am based just outside of London in the UK. We put this video together for you to have an understanding of an opportunity that we genuinely believe is for everybody. Now, a brief background on myself. I've been a professional sportsman for 16 years. I've been a professional footballer in the UK, plying my trade, having great fun and being paid doing something that I absolutely loved. Now, if I was able to have continued to do that for the rest of my life, I may well have done so. However, that career came to an abrupt end around 30 to 31 years old, and I had a decision to make. Do I stay in the world of football, become a coach or a manager, or do I go outside of football into the world of business and pursue a career that I've never done before? And I decided to do the latter. And since then, in the last 6 years, I've learned the skills to be able to not only help create wealth myself, but help other people do the same thing. Now, 6 years ago, I came across an industry called network marketing. I had mixed reviews about it. I heard some people that hadn't had success, and then I heard some that had. So I decided to go and ask a lot of these people what they did to have success and realized that this was an industry that totally blew my mind. You didn't have to have a boss. You could do it in your own time. More importantly, the time and effort you put in, you get rewarded for it. So I started to learn the skills and understand this industry. 6 years ago, I was introduced to my mentor, Mr. Holton Buggs. Mr. Holton Buggs had been in the industry for 29 years. He had learned all the skills, started to make income, and then became one of the top earners in the industry. Since then, he helped create over 45 millionaires, and now today, he has launched his own company that we are about to talk to you about. Mr. Buggs has created a company called iBuumerang. It's only 4 months old, so we're in at the very beginning. But he's created a concept that potentially can help people make income without having to recruit and without having to sell. It's never been done before. Now, how is that possible? Well, take a look at these apps here that you have more likely on your phone right now. Amazon, Airbnb, Netflix. Now, if I'd have said to you that these companies are about to launch today and you've never heard of them, and we're going to charge you 99 pence or cents for the app for you to download, would you have downloaded it? More than likely not. Take a look at their websites at the beginning. Look at Netflix. Look at Uber Cabs. Look at the Facebook. The best one here, look at Amazon. Amazon was a bookstore over 15 to 20 years ago. Now, what these companies did at the very beginning, which is very clever, they gave access to their services for free. The reason why they gave this for free is because they knew you didn't trust it at the beginning. So therefore, they gave it for free. And when you come in and use it, over time, they use technology to sell other products and services to you. All of these companies have AI technology. You have Alexa, you have Siri. Well, our company has something similar. We're copying this model. But think about it. Do you get a phone call from Uber or Netflix or Airbnb or Amazon saying, hey, are you going to purchase more products and services today? You get upsold products and services via advertising, whether that's email, social media, pop-up notifications. They're watching what you're searching for, whether you like it or not. But if I'd have come to you with an opportunity and I showed you Amazon and I said, you see this bookstore here? This is going to be the largest e-commerce site in the next 15 to 20 years. And every single person that comes through to purchase a MacBook, do their shopping, get their kids' toys, you're going to get paid every single time. Would you believe me? Now, sadly, these companies didn't build a concept for us to make money that way. However, iBuumerang has. Now, with iBuumerang, we have launched our first product. We have more, but we've launched our first product to bring the customers in for free because we know that they don't fully trust us right now. So to bring them in, we're using the product that we know that they use, want to use, or have to use, and that is travel. How many of you on this video now love to travel, want to travel, or have to travel through work? So we have a concept here that we know that everybody uses. Now, it's important I educate you on the information that I found out about. Take a look at travel. It's an $8 trillion industry. In Europe alone, over $4 billion has been spent per day. So it's an industry we know that the revenue is continuously turning over. However, I asked Mr. Buggs, how are we able to compete with the websites like Booking.com, Expedia, Priceline, and all the others that we're used to searching online? And that's when he educated me on a secret I had no idea about. Take a look at this. Did you know that 2 companies monopolize the entire travel industry? Did you know that Booking Holdings and Expedia Group own all these other websites and 45 more that you're used to booking online with? Over 90% of travel search engines online are owned by these 2 companies. We're being played. So actually, if you think you're beating the system going on booking.com and then use hotels.com or Priceline or Travelocity and save your money, you're actually not. You're funding the same two companies. Now, the reason why many of us don't know about this is because there's a secret that I'll share with you here. Most people think there's two ways you can purchase travel. There's actually three. Number one, you can go direct to the hotel and book. Number two, you can go on these public websites and try and beat the system. Number three is where we come into play, and you can have access to the behind the curtain wholesale pricing that all these other companies have access to. Now, the reason why you don't know about this is because you have to have a membership with a travel agency and you're not allowed to share the prices publicly online. Think about it. Everybody's on their mobile phone. So if it's not shared online, how are we supposed to know? Actually, only 1% of travelers know about this. Now, what Mr. Buggs has created is our own online booking platform where you have a membership and you can go and log in. Now, if you're a TSA member like ourselves, you get access to this platform. It's called an iGo platform, iGo for less. And we're able to go and log in, have access to all the same inventory as all the other companies, yet we can see the behind the curtain wholesale pricing of up to 70% off as ambassadors in this company. Now, we're not saying we beat every deal. We're not saying that we have every hotel there yet, but we do have some incredible discounts that I'm sure you're gonna like. Now, in terms of a business model, you have an ambassador and you have a customer. As ambassadors, we are in the business and we can see up to 70% off. If we wanna give this for free to a customer, we can give them an activation code. We can go on our phone, we can type in their name, mobile, and email, give them an activation code, send it to them, they put it into a website, and now they have a free membership that they can go and log in themselves and see discounts of up to 35% off. They get to see half of what we do because we're giving it to them for free. And providing that the customer saves money on this platform, we get paid every single time they save. We get paid 50% of whatever the saving is every time they use this platform. Now think about it. We give the platform to them for free and we never speak to them again. Our technology called the P.R.I.B then watches what they search for and upsells other products and services that we have and are being launched. This is a perpetual residual income builder. You basically do the work once and you get paid continuously for the rest of the time that they ever use this platform, and they have access to this membership for life. Now, before we move on, let me just educate you here on the difference between a TSA member and a customer. Now, both websites, as you can see here, have a public price of $1,046. That's what the cheapest website that we can find online is selling this holiday for. Now, once we know what the cheapest price is, we see if we can have access to the behind the curtain pricing and offer that to our ambassadors and to our customers. On the left-hand side, you can see here, an ambassador will have access to this deal and save $424. As a customer who gets a free website, they'll have access to the same deal and see half of that saving. So they will see $212 saving, which is great. They like the saving, they go and book it, fantastic. They'll use this product and service again. Now remember, you get paid 50% of whatever they save. So let's just recap and take a look at how it works. There's you. You give out a Boomerang activation code to your customer. The customer goes and saves $212. You get paid 50%. You make $106. It's that simple. No selling, no recruiting needed. Now, in terms of the business, how many activation codes can you give out? If you were able to have got paid for giving out the Uber app to every single person for free and it's linked to you, knowing that every time they use Uber, you're going to get paid every time they use the ride and you never speak to them again, how many people would you give that app to? Well, look, let's show you conservatively. Let's say with iBuumerang, you give out 10 activation codes, which we call boomerangs, to 10 people. And those 10 people only go on one trip a year, not two, not three. And they only save £600 per year. That's a total savings of $6,000 in total. 50% comes back to you. You just made £3,000. Now, when I joined the industry of network marketing, people talked about the Ferraris, the mansions, being a millionaire, but they actually didn't educate you on how to make 100, 1,000, 2,000 or more, because they were too busy fixated about trying to lure people in, showing them the big money. With iBuumerang, what we teach is people to build additional income on the side of what they're doing. This is not a get rich quick, but it's definitely not a get rich slow. Go and look at the success stories in the industry and in iBuumerang especially, and you'll see this is working. But it's all about helping educate you make income on the side of what you're doing. Would an extra 3,000 make a difference to you? If you take this number up to 100 customers, 100 activation codes, just 100, Now all of a sudden, on the same example, one trip, 600 a year saving, you would get paid 50% of the total savings. You just made 30,000. I mean, we've got team members now that have over 1,000 customers in our business. Actually, take a look at 1,000 customers here on the same example. 50% of that saving comes back to you, over 300,000. Now, this won't happen in the next 2, 3, 4 months. It may not happen in the first year, maybe not even the next 2 years. But what if I said in the next 3, 4, 5 years, you build a customer base here where the customers get used to using this service, they trust it and they use it and they tell other people about it every single time you get paid. Now, travel is only the first product. We've utilized travel to bring the customers in, and we take their data, and from that we watch what they're searching for, and then we upsell other products and services to them. So the iGo platform is there just to bring the customers in, and their data goes into our P.R.I.B technology, and the technology looks and then it upsells other products and services that we're launching. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have launched our second product already. We now today own our own rideshare called P.R.I.B. In America, there's Uber, there's Lyft, and now we've just launched P.R.I.B, and it's due to launch all around America, and then we're going globally with it. So imagine this. Imagine your customer that you gave a free activation code, goes on holiday, they lands in a country that has P.R.I.B, and they get an alert from our technology saying, hey, download the P.R.I.B app and use P.R.I.B. And every single time that they use P.R.I.B, you get paid. And if they share it with somebody, you get paid. And if they tell a driver about P.R.I.B that wants to drive for P.R.I.B, you get paid. This is a perpetual residual income builder. As mentioned, we're given an activation code, we let the company sell the products and services to them as they use and trust the service. Now, this is the concept of iBuumerang, guys. This is why I got in. The company is only officially 4 months old. We already have rideshare and travel, but we've already done deals with mobile phone tariff and cinemas already. It's done. They're about to be announced this year. So that same customer that you have, that you gave an activation code for free, if they get an alert saying, hey, save money at the cinema or save money on your monthly phone tariff using our products, and they do, you keep getting paid every single time. And this is only the beginning. Mr. Buggs has made it clear online, he's in talks with Shell right now. So imagine every time your customers fill up their car with fuel, you get paid. This is something that's never been done before. There's no limit as to what we can bring to the table. We already have over 350,000 customers registered with iBuumerang. Imagine how many we're going to have in the next 2 to 3 years. That's leverage. That's the concept of this business. I don't want to go in any more depth. You can build a team and recruit as well if you want to, but I don't even show that because this concept that I'm showing you here is all about getting customers. If you know people out there that want to make money, then that's more than likely why you're watching this video. Or if you are only interested in being a customer, and ask them for an activation boomerang code. Now, if you want to build the business, there are 3 packages. I won't show them now. Go back to the person that introduced you. Ask them for a full in-depth presentation. We can get that sent to you now. But the main reason for this is because we have an opportunity of taking the market. Today's date is January 2020. Where will this company be in the next 5 to 10 years? In my opinion, it'll be a $50 billion company. And you'll see some of the top earners in this industry that don't even have a team member, aren't even building the business because the work they put in the first 2 to 3 years is now paying them a perpetual residual income. Look, guys, people always ask me, why did you join network marketing? Why did you join iBuumerang? And this is the reason why. This is something that we know that we put the work and the time and the effort in now, we'll get paid, but over time, this will compound and build us a residual income that will not only help our lives, but our children's lives and many others as well. So, and just to add, we have a culture of excellence type of team. Group chats, we have meetings, we have events, we have get-togethers. It's an environment where we're not just talking about money. It's about personal development. It's about change. It's about being around like-minded individuals. And think about it. Are you in circles of people that are on the same journey as you, wanting to achieve the same as you? If not, then I'm pretty sure you'll like what we've created here. I hope this has helped. Go back to the person that introduced you. Let them know if you want to find out more information. Can't wait to have a call with you. Otherwise, can't wait to see you on this journey. I get up.